He's a wonderful guy. He's a catch.
And what's fashion for you?
Important in my world and my work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao. Looks gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Okay, quick. All right. Batman.
I think what's really interesting about the visual identity of Tina Turner is that it oscillates in accordance to the decade that we're in. So when we think about the 1960s, we think about those shift dresses. When we think about the 1970s, we think about that Bob Mackie dress that she and Cher and others have subsequently gone on to wear. Very figure hugging, unapologetically performative. It's this flame dress, which is just absolutely, it looks like something you would have expected to have seen before, but you realize you hadn't. And by the time we get into the 1980s, Tina, obviously she still has the figure, but how she's actually choosing to actually deport herself is within the rock and roll aristocracy that she ends up conquering and becoming, you know, enshrined within.
Good. I feel fine. I haven't had any problems. I won't know until I'm out there. Do you know what I mean? That's the test.
Her style was a compliment to the music, yeah, and I think it was deemed to be far more powerful. Certainly in that second wave when she came back with Private Dancer and the Foreign Affair albums, where it was in the public domain that she had not only divorced Ike, but that details within their marriage of the abuse that she had endured over a significant period of time, and that she was starting out again. The power comes from the very idea that it was deemed to be anti-factual. You're not supposed to come back as a middle-aged woman. You're not supposed to be able to score big and become the doyenne of rock. Rock is white and male, apparently. Not so. So there's power in the commercial and the commoditized success, but also in the emotional terrain that she actually left, the physical terrain as well, and abuse that she departed from. So Tina Turner is both a musical artist, a sartorial artist, a Black woman with a voice that no one comparably has, but somebody who speaks to people emotionally in accordance to their own parallel journeys.
Wireless mic okay? Wireless mic okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Beautiful. Do you need an IFB number?
She made her wigs by hand, and that tells you how she had autonomy over her look. And not even today, not every artist has that autonomy. You can't change your hair for this rotation, for this promotional angle. You can do this, you've got to lose weight. So what we're looking at here is a woman who had pressures that we will never really fully grasp in different arenas, and she still had to come out looking polished and ready. These are not easy terrains to actually journey over. And for her to have done that, there's a cultural cost in departing and traveling through that. If you make music, if you make gospel music, you should only make gospel music because God has blessed you with this voice. So you make soul music. So you're singing about lustful things. You're talking about the idealization of a relationship. You're singing about rock and roll. You're talking about the idealization of freedom, of challenging the establishment. You're moving away from the Lord. So there's criticism with every single evolution of brilliance. And to do that as a woman, to do that mentored by a man who told you that he loved you, who did, and from whom you have children, and then who abuses you. And then the music industry says, you're not marketable anymore. And she continued on from gospel to rock and roll.
No, I know that.
You can't sit down, I know you can't sit down. You can't hide what you feel inside. The fire has left your eyes. Silent way.
Beyonce has kind of penned this tribute to her, which kind of, you know, is a testament to how well regarded she is. In many ways, Beyonce has spoken about how Tina Turner was her idol. And I think it was at the Kennedy Center. There was a big American event where she performed Proud Mary. She's met her many times, and really saw her as the kind of person that was inspiring her. And I think she said, there's two important Tinas in my life. She said Tina Knowles, her mother, and Tina Turner.
Go in retirement. Yes. One thing I want to leave with you tonight is that it is possible to turn poison into medicine. Have a nice evening.